So welcome back to Sprague Homestead. So today we're in scramble mode. Something a little exciting has been going on the last couple of days. So a couple nights ago, our dog on the back side of the property was kind of going crazy. Looked out, couldn't really see anything, but you know, there's predators around, coyotes, once in a while a bobcat here and there. And came out the next morning and we had lost 2 ducks. Came out, you can kind of see there's a hole right there, dug. And then I also saw this chain link. You can see that chain link's got feathers right there, also bloody feathers, and it's pulled loose like that. So, in the past, a few years ago, we actually lost a goose. Figure that, a goose through the chain link fence. Now, a bobcat had showed up and dismembered a goose and took it through the fence. Kind of the same situation. Fence was kind of tore up a little bit, and it was bloody. So we're like, okay, this has got to be a bobcat. But bobcats typically don't dig holes. We're thinking, man, this can't be a bobcat and a coyote. Coyote would dig, bobcat would go through the fence. So last night we came out, well, we didn't come out, we went to bed about 2 o'clock, same time. Dog goes crazy again. Then one of the geese starts honking. We're like, oh man, this dang bobcat, coyote, whatever has come back. So Nikki got up, came outside, came with a flashlight, looked around, and she came looking around. Nothing, didn't really see anything. And then I came out this morning and noticed all this chain link is pulled loose. You can see how loose this is to the fence right there. That shouldn't be loose like that. It wasn't like that before. It broke all the clips on the fence. So at this point, we're like, what in the world is this thing? Bobcats typically don't work this dang hard. But when I came out this morning, I noticed my garden hose. So I noticed that in this tarp right here is all pulled away from there, and my garden hose is drug all the way out here. Now, this garden hose is also tore up. It tore it, you know, basically ripped it apart. It wasn't out here last night. You can see it's all in pieces. But thankfully, no geese are missing. Kind of show you some of the rampage here. Tore up my good hose, but at least you can see the teeth marks in it. So we happen to be going to town today. Stopped by some friends that are a little bit more into the wildlife in that. And they had said, you guys sure you don't have a small black bear? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So now we're wondering, is it a bobcat, coyote, or is it a baby black bear? Not real sure. Small black bear could be. But what gives it away, or makes us think that, is that the hose is all tore up like it got into a rage. And they said, hey, you know what? Coyotes really won't chew anything up. Bobcats wouldn't chew anything up. But a black bear would dig. It would try to go through the chain link. And when it gets mad, gets a juvenile, it throws a tantrum. And it tears apart tarps and garden hoses. So right now we're in scramble mode. Nikki's in here trying to build up some temporary pens so we can get all these ducks, geese moved, and getting everything shifted around. So I'm going to pause for a minute. We're going to get some of this work done, and then we'll show you kind of our solution to get everything inside protected from whatever this is. Bobcat, bear, coyote, squatch, whatever it is. All right, well, we got everybody moved. Now Nikki's kind of buttoning up the turkey house, but I'll show you the temporary solution we have. And I think, yeah, that's poop on my face, isn't it? That's never good. Scraps available, and typically just keep a pile of it, but at least our ducks are in the warm, dry here. They're good to go. They'll be safe. And then there's some of our meat chickens. Remember these guys? A couple weeks ago, these guys are about ready to go. They're ready for dinner. And some more duckers. Now in our other house, in the chicken house, we've got our 4 older boys. These guys are food, but I surely don't want a bear or whatever else eating them, so they're just basically got some food and water in here. They're good, dry, safe, out of the way. So now Nikki's out here buttoning up these breezeways. We kind of have these windows in the turkey house. Gives every pen some fresh air, gives them a chance to look outside, but unfortunately it's time for them to be closed up for the year. Now we really don't have predator problems until January. until there's snow and there's nothing else to eat. But I think the coyote pack has been getting a lot bigger over the last couple of years with us pretty much only being down here. And it's time to start protecting up the animals. Plus this will keep them a little bit warmer too in the winter, but just keeps the draft down, which is good and bad, unfortunately. So she's got that all together. All right, so now we're gonna do some detective work. Now that everybody's situated, try and see if we can find some prints. You can kind of see where Nikki's walking. It's kind of a path here. Now, a lot of times I'll walk out here myself, so I've got kind of a path in here. But who knows if this bobcat, bear, coyote, Sasquatch, or whatever is out here. Is what?
Aliens.
Aliens?
No, I don't know at this point.
So we're gonna try and find some prints to see if we can see anything out here. This is always a hotbed for coyote traffic anyway, so. At the back fence line here, walking around looking. There's nothing out here. Now by the pins we found some feathers and some blood, so you can tell it ate something up there. The question is, how is this bear, or whatever it is, I love saying bear because it's so scary, but where is this bear, or animal I should say, coming in? Oh man, look at that. Look at all that smoke. There's a fire in the area too, just making it even more fun. Oh, wonder if she's got something. Let's go check it out. What do you got there?
I'm not sure. I don't really see any claws on it per se.
What are we looking at?
This one here, it looks like a coyote, but it's kind of small for coyote.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything else that goes with it, so that's what I was kind of looking for. She just walked right through where it was heading to. I see you can see something's been walking down this range cow trail. I'm gonna have to go on to the other side and look, but those footprints are really round. I'll have to check them for claw marks, but we might have a bobcat, might be our perpetrator. For the size of our coyotes, they should have footprints bigger than that. Because we got coyotes that are huge out here.
Yeah, but look at that trail they're running. I mean, you can clearly see that straight line running past that tree.
We got more problems than just that. We got prints right down to that small. Alright, so as you can see from this cow trail, we got all kinds of stuff coming through here. So, some of these itty bitty, teeny tiny ones are probably our house cats. You can see those are about an inch wide. But it's this baby that's probably about 2.5 inches wide that has me a little worried. It's hard to tell in this really super fine dirt. I mean, there's coyote tracks out here. You can kind of see the elongated ones that clearly have claws, but these kind of rounded ones, see how rounded that is? That make me think we probably have a bobcat in here. It's not a very big one. Ooh, that went way out of focus. Anyway, it's not a really big one, but yeah, I'd say this is part of the, you can kind of see back this way, kind of our super highway walking the fence line, and that's cows, coyotes, house cats, and what appears to be probably a bobcat.
We're at the far edge of the property, kind of looking back. No real signs. Nikki says she's skeptical. It's actually a bear.
I don't see anything that really indicates. I've never heard of a bobcat chewing up garden hoses, but the tooth marks that are in that thing are pretty pointy, so I don't know. I think by the way that something grabbed that duck through the chain link tells me it's probably a bobcat.
So hopefully we're not fighting bears. Not like bobcats or anything to sneeze at, but
a hell of a lot easier to guard against than bears.
Yeah. So we'll let you guys know as the saga continues. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully they leave everything alone, they go away. And
cats are opportunistic.
That's true. So with everything taken out that they can really get to, hopefully that is it.
Hopefully.
So with that, just remember the saying, it goes, hide your chickens, hide your ducks, hide your geese. They eating everything up in here.
I don't think that's the saying.
That's not the saying?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But our saying is usually when you operate a KFC in the woods, somebody's bound to get eaten.
That's true. So that's it for this time for Sprague Homestead, guys. What's the phrase?
Happy homesteading!
And protect your livestock. They're coming for it. See you next time.